Hi, my good people. Hi, my good people over there. Listen, it is good to be on screen again. You know, we had a co host, and she was in a bright yellow dress. She was just doing a whole bunch of stuff. So if you've been tuning in, if you have subscribed, if you have hit the notification bell, you will see what was happening all this time that we've been experiencing some stuff. But that don't stop us, honey. We show up whether we this way, that way, we show up. That is the whole point of life, is to show up. Whether you're getting knocked down, when you're getting knocked down, you put your head back up and you come on again. Okay, we do this. We can do this. So yeah, so guess what? Hello, I am here. I am present. Yes, I am. As they say, yes, I is. I am present. Okay, present. So it is good to have you. Welcome, 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 one and all. Newbies, welcome. Returning audience, welcome. You know, you returning audience if you've been here more than one time, you are a returning audience. And I just like when you show up. When you show up, you are not only showing up for yourself, you're showing up for your family, your community, you're showing up for generations to come. Yes, indeed. So when you're showing up for generations to come, darling, we got to show up with some goodness, right? We showed up with some goodness. And I'm telling you, tonight is brought to you by Taste of Our Culture. As you can see, I put it over there earlier. Yes, indeed. But before we go into anything, I'm so glad to be here. I'm so glad to be present. I hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's, if you're cold, hey, put on a sweater or get some tea. You know what I'm saying? But if you're in a hot place, drink some cool stuff. Don't drink cool water. Don't drink cold water, okay? If you're in a place that is hot, just drink something cool. Or just wear less clothes. You don't wear no sweater, wear less clothes. And just pack a barrel or something, a box or something, and all of that stuff. And if you need my address, you can just send me all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just send me something warm. Warm. I'm not being ungrateful, not at all. I give thanks. I say, Lord, I thank you for the cold, the warm, the snow, the sleet, the rain. We had fog today. Lord, I thank you for that too. I thank you for the birds outside, the worms are crawling. I thank you. I thank you. Why am I thanking God so much? Because I'm alive to experience it. So many people shut down today. They're like, going by, right? And I'm here to experience all of that, honey. I said, Lord, I thank you. Thank you. You didn't have to, but you did. And you saw me. God, you saw me. And I try to tell you, audience, God sees you. Yep, God sees you. God sees you. And when God sees you, Lord knows, you just gotta be right there. So, tonight question we ask, what do you have? What do you have? Hey, you might be having some fancy piano and fancy stuff, but we gonna get into that. We gonna get into that. But you know what? Before we get into tonight's topic, I want to say that if you're here, listen up now, listen to me. If you are on this, if you are watching me right now, and you see a word somewhere up there, somewhere right there that says live, you are in the live audience. And let's straighten this right now. You are in the live audience. And if you're in the live audience, just look for the share button somewhere and press it and invite somebody to come on in. Because we want to share what we are spilling out here. Because you see, here we drop juicy contents and golden nuggets. And I would like for us to share, because we hear this all the time, sharing is scary. Honey, it is not just sharing is scary. Sharing is in our DNA. So we would like to share. We would like to share that much of what we have, and whatever we have, it is required of us to share. So come on in the room, press the share button, and let us go on about our business by sharing the live. But if you're watching this and you don't see live nowhere, you know what I'm saying? You don't see live. Live is nowhere. Fill them in, most likely. Yeah. You are watching the replay, and you can share that too. Share that too. Because What we job here, we come here every single day, almost every day, unless we have some issue. We come here just about every day. When we come here, we don't just come here because we want to look cute. Okay, we don't come here because like, hey, look up. No, we don't come here to impress nobody. We come here to educate. We come here to inspire. We come here to empower. We come here to support each other, because the more we support each other, is the more we will grow, because we need each other. Unless that we're like, hey, let me just create one person just leave you right here in the garden. You know what I'm saying? That's what we need each other. That's the reason why we got birds and this, and we have more. You know what I'm saying? We gotta be fruitful, you know. And that's why God like one man can't survive by himself. One man cannot do this by himself. One man cannot attend to all of that. Man, no, I need you, man. You need somebody. And that's the reason why we're here. So God said, listen up, people. Work together. God didn't just like put one man up in a corner like, bro, you stay there by yourself. You can manage this. God said, no. Come on now, let me multiply. And when we multiply, simply mean you're going to share what I multiply. You know what I'm saying? So that's how God operates. And so that's why when we come in here together, we want to come in and be together mentally and physically. We want to come on in here. We want to share the space. When we share the space, that simply means we are inspiring somebody, we are empowering somebody, and we are supporting somebody. Well, you know, not really me. You're supporting because we're sharing, right? We're sharing. So that's what we want to do. We want to share that which we have. So come on in the room. Let us do this. The more we share, the more we support, is the more we will grow together. When we grow together, we will be stronger, because when we are together, hello, you ever, listen, have you ever seen a rope? That rope is like ding, 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 tighten. But if you see one piece of the rope, that rope is just sitting there, just like blowing somewhere, right? It's like a little twine, and we're twine on strong, so we hold on. So listen, let us get this in our head that we're just not here. We're here for each other. Everybody wants to have a success story, and everybody want to be on this journey called success. However you define success, you know, you might be having a lot of money and all sort of stuff, but it don't matter. Everybody defines success the way they want to define it. But me personally, I'm just saying, like, nobody can succeed by themselves. You understand? Nobody can succeed by themselves. We want to be here. We want to let you know that it doesn't matter what position you are going after, you're in. You did not get there by yourself. So we need each other, right? So if you are sitting here right now, you're watching me, you're listening to me, and all that good stuff. I want to say that if I spotlight your name on the screen, just like what I'm going to do right here with Sharon. Sharon is in the live audience. That's the only way that you can know that you're in the live audience. And I like when people are in the live audience, because you know we have a little talk. Because when I'm back here talking by myself, it's like it's a monologue. But when I see you in the live audience and we're having a conversation, it's saying, listen, it's a dialogue. We're holding a good conversation. So yes, indeed, I want to say to you, Sharon, welcome. So good. Now we got that, we established that. And all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? So we're just gonna do a lot of talking and all that stuff. But we just don't talk here. Like I mentioned, we educate. But before we do all of that talking stuff where we say, what do you have? I want to show you a photo of a lady. Now, it might be revealing my age, because you know, ladies don't really reveal their age that much. I know, but you know, ladies don't really reveal their age that much. But I'm gonna show you. I found a photo of this lady. And if you know who this lady is, because I ain't gonna tell her name. I hope her name is not written there. But if you know who this lady is, please put it in the comment section. Who is this lady? Can y'all see this lady right here? Posing up and doing all sort of stuff. If y'all recognize this lady right here, looking fancy as a fancy fox, please, if you know who that is, type it in the comment section that you know who that is. You're welcome, Sharon. If you know who that lady is that I just put up, honey, type in the comment section, because if I talk about that lady, yeah, some people might be watching this. They were never even thought of when this lady was on screen. Yes, if you know who that lady is, if you want me to put it up again, I'll put it up again. If you know who that is, let me tell you, some people go watch this. Yep, some people go and watch this episode, and they were never thought of when this lady was in a prime, doing a whole bunch of things on screen. And I'm like, ooh, ladies, that's you. I'm like, why you look the same? Ooh, why you looking really youthful? Honey, there's something about looking youthful. And ladies, you out there, there's something about us. We just gotta maintain that youthful look, darling. You know, it doesn't matter if we're 100. We want to have that look. So whatever it takes, listen, whatever it takes, we gonna get it, right? For me personally, I like to do things naturally. So when you age naturally, is a lifestyle that you got to develop, right? When you develop a lifestyle, you just age naturally. So good, good, good. I do not remember. Let me see what you said. You do not remember. Um, Dallas? No, that was not Dallas. No, 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 no. That's in that era. That's in that time, but that was not Dallas at all. Mm-mm. Let it right. That's not Dallas. Come again, Sharon. That was not Dallas. No, no, no. That was not Dallas at all. Um, no, 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 no. That's not Dallas because there were three shows at that time. Three shows. So, Shelley, if you want me to give you a hint, there were three shows at that time. Like they were top shows. Like if you weren't watching those shows, honey, you weren't watching TV. Right now, I don't really watch TV. I don't watch TV now. But back then, woo, I was like, woo. Those what you called original soap opera, and I was a big fan of soap opera, honey. I used to be right up in them soap opera, like, yeah, I see you. I up in there, like, know them by their name. They put out their real name. I'm like, I know your real name. I just know you by the name in the show. hmm Right there. So, yeah. But it's not Dallas. It's not Dallas. No, Cheryl. Um, Go again. Rewind and come again. Yeah, rewind and come again. So in the meantime, while Cheryl is considering who was that fancy little foxy lady in her little fancy dress, honey, she working it. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, she's 90 years young. Because I don't want to call nobody old. She's 90 years young with her foxy self. Still foxy. I'm like, ooh, I like her. Right? So, Cheryl, while you consider that, we are going to roll into tonight's episode and we are going to talk about what do you have? Hmm? What do you have? Start checking, self-check, self-check, self-check. What do you have? Sometimes you go to the doctor like, what do you have? Do you have a pain? Sometimes oftentimes, yeah, we have a little discomfort or something. We go to the doctor and the first thing they say, okay, so what do you have? What do you feel? What do all of that stuff? You know what I'm saying? Like, are you having a headache? Or are you having foot pain, eye pain, nose pain, some pain? Are you having something? What are you having some discomfort? So they ask us these questions everywhere we go. We go, what do you have? Especially at the doctor. What are you experiencing? And that is basically it. Oh, I'm having pain here. They're like, okay, can you describe the pain? How high is the pain from 1 to 10? All this stuff. So we are saying that it is required to ask what is it that you have when you go into the hospital. What do you have? But here in the Question Live Show, this is not the hospital. This is just a safe space that we talk about some things, we address some things, and we educate you as we go along and we inspire you. We are not here to impress you. We are here to inspire you and, let's say motivate you as well. But me personally, I believe that you motivate yourself. I inspire you and you motivate yourself because for me personally, motivation simply means it's you talking to yourself and it's you moving out of what is poured into you. Move, mo, same thing, same prefix, mo, mo. So let us go into tonight's episode as we jump into it, and it is good to be back on screen. It's good to be here. So let us jump into some stuff. Let us work it out. Okay, let us work it out right now. What do you have? First thing that we really, really want to have. Cheryl, did you we wait for Cheryl. We're not waiting for Cheryl, but listen, people, if you need to use the bathroom, just go on because we're gonna roll into some stuff. Cheryl, If you're still considering this lady's name, I give you a clue. There are 3 shows out there: Dynasty, Falcon Quest, and Dallas. So you might want to consider which one of those she was in, and then you get the name of the person. But anywho, when we are going towards in this journey, right? This is a journey that we are on, and once we are on this journey called life, we are building a trail on this life. You see, when I say that when we are showing up for generations to come, honey, that's what I mean. We are showing up for generations to come. That when we so far gone, they're following the trail. They're looking at the prints that we are leaving. We want to leave trails that they say, oh, Cheryl was here. Oh, Verona was here. Right? They want to look at those and like, oh, I should just walk in her footsteps. Some footsteps you're just like, mm-mm. You're not trying to be like nobody else. You just see in the trail like, I see that she put in some work. Right? She put in some work. I wonder what she had. Right? Because somebody gonna come in like, I wonder what she had. Why she left this trail. I wonder what she had. How she left this big. Right. Joan Collins, darling. Yes, honey. She 90 years old. Young. Sorry, Joan. She 90 years young. Foxy thing going on. That's Joan. Alexis. Hey. Dynasty. Yeah, honey, she was up in there doing her thing. That's her now at 90. Ain't she fabulous, honey? Yeah. So yeah, she left a legacy here. She left a mark. She left a mark because I've been watching that I watched her for a very long time. She left a mark. So when we're talking about when we are leaving a mark, what is happening when we are leaving a mark? We want to come, somebody want to come in our footsteps and say, what she had, how she left this mark, what she had, what she did, how she did that, right? How she did all of that. And another lady that left a mark 50 years ago. We talked about this really quick last when we were having little difficulties. This lady right here, honey, she came in and she did some stuff as well, and she left a mark. Beverly Johnson, yes, indeed, she left a mark. So when we are leaving a trail, we want to leave something that somebody come and said, "Ooh, what she had." Right? The first thing that somebody want to know that we had when we put in our prints down, when we are leaving those prints, the first thing somebody want to know that, hey, Verona was here. What she had, what she did, what Cheryl had, what Cheryl did, how Cheryl got over there, how Cheryl accomplished that. The first thing, and I mean absolutely the first thing. Excuse me a second. The first thing that you want to have, no matter what, is trust. Trust. We want to have trust. Trust is very important. Trust is very essential. You see, no matter what relationship we have to have trust. Whether we having a business relationship, whether we having a romantic relationship, whether we want to have a friendship, whether we want to have family. Yeah. Whether we have co-workers, we gotta have that little thing called trust. If we don't have trust, then things not gonna work. Absolutely not. Things not gonna work. So the first thing that we want to do, the first person that we really want to trust is God. We want to trust God wholeheartedly. We want to trust God when God said, "Listen, I got you." Why God said, "I got you"? Because God woke us up. The moment God woke us up, that is a concrete evidence to say, "I got you." It's a concrete evidence to say, "Trust me." That's the reason why I woke you up. The concrete evidence that God is saying, "Hey, if I woke you up, I'm responsible for you." The moment. So the first person that we gotta trust is God. That is the first thing that we should have no matter what. And the first person that we gotta trust is God. is God. If we're not trusting God, well, well, well. When we trust God, let me tell you something. When we trust God, then we can trust ourselves because we are in the image of God. So we got to put God up front. God is the forerunner. When we trust God, we say, hey, we got this. And we're like, okay, I'm handing this to you. Girl, can I trust you? Yes, you can trust me. Why? Because I trust God and I'm in the next line with God. I'm in the image of God. So therefore, you can trust me with it. Yep. So we want to trust God. That is the first thing. That is the first thing that we want to do. Sherry, let me tell you, John Collins been around. Some people might be watching this. They don't even know what we're talking about, John Collins, honey. Yep. Some people might watch this and they're gonna like, what is dynasty? What is that? They weren't taught of then. When Miss Little Joan Collins was going. She was the thing right there. That's some years ago, so we ain't gonna touch that because that simply means we might want to be talking about age and all sort of stuff. We're not gonna touch that. But good, let us continue. Let us continue. The second thing that we want to do, the second thing that we want to have, listen up. The second thing that we want to have is confidence. Oh, I talk about confidence all the time. Why? Confidence is the coat that we must put on, wrap up in, put it on like a scarf, put it like a coat, put it on like a hoodie, put it on in a long sleeve, put it on, keep you warm. Confidence is that coat. If we are not wearing the coat of confidence, simply mean we didn't even trust God, because confidence and trust, they work hand in hand, honey. We gotta wear that coat of confidence, wrap up in it. Oh, listen, cuddle up in it, hug on to it. It is your shield. You gotta have confidence. It doesn't matter where you are going. We have this tendency where we're like, oh, no, honey, let me tell you something. Oh, I would like to achieve this. Oh, I would like to set this goal. Oh, I would like to do that. I would like to have that. You cannot have anything if you don't have confidence. I might sound blunt, but it's so. The president got to have confidence to go stand in front of the world. The governor got to have confidence to come stand in front of the city. The mayor got to have confidence to come stand in front of the city. The teacher got to have confidence to come stand in front of a classroom. Honey, the student got to have confidence to like, hey, I'm sitting in a classroom with you. Confidence, audience. It is important that we realize that confidence is that seed. You got to have that. We got to have confidence. If we are not having confidence, listen, tap, 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 knock, knock, knock. You got to have it today. You don't got to have a whole big blanket or something. You just got to have a dose. Have a little dose. Put a little bit more sugar and spice on what you had yesterday. Because we tend to shun ourselves away because we don't have enough confidence. We're like, oh, I'm shy. Oh, I'm fearful. Oh, I'm this. What we talk about, they said, oh, society says. We oftentimes do that. Why? Because society says these things and we block the confidence that is deep inside of us. And I said this before, that everything that we say, I am. When we start adapting to that part of the ending part of I am, that is what we are going to wear. That is what we are going to live. That is what we are going to speak. That is how we are going to speak. That is how we're going to show up. That is how we're going to go after our goal, our destiny and our purpose, our goals and our gifts and talents waiting for us to tap in there. We need confidence. If you don't have confidence, honey, let me tell you, you might want to get some drop or something up in there today. Yes, indeed. If you haven't got confidence in self, you are twice defeated in the race of life. Yes, indeed. With confidence, you have to want even before you listen. Marcus Garvey, let me tell you, honey, what you believe before you start the race is what you're going to achieve. You think when Usain Bolt, the great runner of Jamaica, You believe when he get on that, before he get on the track, while he's in training, he said, I'm going to win this race. Hmm? You think Shelly and Fraser, when she started running, you think she got on the train like, I'm going to win? No, no, no. She already built up that mentality that she's going to win. You think Elaine, you think all of these runners, when they get on the track, that's when they're like, oh, I'm going. No, no, no. They already build up that mentality. Honey, it's that mentality that we got to build up. We got to build up this mentality ahead of time. If we don't build up this mentality ahead of time, we are going to be defeated. Marcus Garvey said. Marcus Garvey been saying this for a very long time. If we don't build this up, we got to build up this mentality, because it's a mentality that's going to define the next step that we are going to take. So if we sit there and say, oh, I want to achieve this, I want to achieve that, I want to achieve this. But if we don't have that confidence in ourselves that we can achieve it, what is going to happen? We are not going to achieve it. So when you see somebody achieving some stuff, it is not because it is handed to them. It's because they believe, they have confidence in the very vision that was given to them, that they can achieve it. It's the confidence. Confidence is the quote. Listen, confidence is a quote. Confidence is saying that I believe in myself. I believe in God. I believe in the vision that God gave me. I believe. That's what confidence is saying. I believe. If you don't believe, you need to believe today. Today is your day. Hello, somebody over there? Today is your day. Today is your day. If you didn't believe yesterday, guess what? There's no yesterday. Yesterday is gone. Today is that day to believe some more. It's to tap into what we have inside. And inside of us is greatness. And let me tell you something, for us to tap into that greatness, to operate in that greatness, we gotta believe. We gotta believe God. We gotta trust God. We gotta believe ourselves. We gotta have that confidence in ourselves. Because fear, we just love to hold on to the hands of fear, like, hey, I fear this. Let me tell you something. I like to talk about myself because I'm the only one that could talk about me and my story. Fear. Yeah. I know fear. I know. Yeah, I know fear. Hey, listen, don't feel like you're out there by yourself, because oftentimes we feel like we by ourselves. Oftentimes we feel alone, like nobody knows what I'm going through. Nobody's not experiencing this. Honey, I've been there. Let me tell you something about confidence. It took me a long time to get here. It took me a long time to come in here to say, I have confidence to talk to you every day. It took me a long time to come in like I'm on screen with you, honey. It took me a long time because I had to put in the work. I had to put in the work mentally. I had to wrap my mind around the fact that, Verona, you can do this. Verona, no matter what somebody say to you, I talk about my story before. My 4th grade teacher told me, oh, you so doubtful, girl. You ain't gonna make it nowhere with your smart self. She knew I was a brilliant little girl. But she said, you're brilliant, but you are so doubtful, you're not gonna make it too far with that. And I thank her. I thank her for telling me that. I thank her because through life, I sat there and I doubted myself and I had no confidence in myself. I did not even have confidence in God, honey. I'm like, no, all I'm listening is this lady voice in my head. You are doubtful, girl. You are doubtful. You are brilliant. I used to come first in class, honor student, go in. And I'm like, all I'm hearing is her voice. So we tend to listen to other people's voices. Let me tell you, if we continue to listen to other people's opinion of us, we will not make it anywhere. Listen to yourself, believe in yourself, listen to God, believe in God. Confidence is the key. So it took me a while to get here. It took me a while to wear this coat of confidence, like, hello. It took me a while to do that. And I'm so glad that I did, because now I could show up. Now I could show up and I know I could deposit in you that it is important that we understand that confidence is the key. Confidence, no matter what you're doing, no matter what position, if you go in there, let me tell you, the fear of smell can be smelled from afar. The fear of doubt can be seen from afar. But when you have confidence, you walk shoulder up. Excuse me, I am here. You say, I'm present, okay? You show up. Don't hide confidence, because confidence is wrapped around that greatness, and you can only achieve that greatness with that confidence as the lock it, like whoop, lock it in. You know, you ever have some jars and that jar, tighten up that jar, lock up that jar, honey. Go ahead. I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all something today. I'm trying to tell y'all something. Confidence. So that's the second thing that we need to have. Do you have confidence? I ask you this question as you're watching this. Do you have confidence enough to step out there and achieve that which you were given to do? The assignment on your job, the assignment that God gave you, the assignment to say that you need to fulfill your purpose. Do you have confidence? We don't want to have enough. We want to have a full dose. We are in 2024, and we are in season 10 of the Question Live Show, which is a season of overflow. So we want to have confidence enough to receive our overflow. Honey, if we don't have confidence to receive our abundance and overflow, we're going to crash. Because we're going to believe we're not confident. We don't believe that we should get it. If we put in the work, are we getting it? So now listen now. The next thing that we need to have after we know that we believe in ourselves, the next thing that we need to have after we say we have confidence in ourselves, we have self-confidence. You see that word? Self-confidence? Confidence in yourself. You see that, right? You see that? We hear about self-love all the time. Self-confidence. Confident in self. Go the opposite way. Confident in self. Stand strong. Stand strong. So this leads me to the next that we need to have. We need to have strong muscle. Well, not the muscle that you go to the gym. You know, some people go to the gym, build up some muscle like, hey, I'm tight. I'm 6-pack, 7-pack, all sort of pack. Full muscle. Listen, I'll be like Papa the Sailor Man muscle. Honey, we want to have strong bounce back muscle. Yeah, that's a muscle. We want to have strong bounce back muscle. And that muscle is to manage the very dream and the very vision that is given to us personally. Because you see, everything that we have here is personal. So we want to have a strong bounce back muscle. What is a strong bounce back muscle, you may ask? It is that muscle or muscles that we get when we are going through some stuff. It is that muscle that we get that we say we got to hold the hope up. It is that muscle that we get when we say we got to have confidence when things are knocking us down. It is that muscle that we get that we got to like, hey, I got to put on the armor. It is that muscle that we get that we're like, listen, I failed myself, I better not fail God. It is that muscle that we put on to say, I shall rise. It is that muscle that we get. We're like, hey, I was going down, but hey, I fed myself some confidence. I fed myself some belief. I fed myself listen, I unlearned some stuff. I trusted God. That is the muscle that we want to put on. Go like that. You know, we used to do like, ooh, can you feel that muscle? Honey, feel that muscle. Feel that strong bounce back muscle. The strong bounce back muscle saying that you are a survivor. You are a warrior. It's saying that you are powerful. It's saying that you are great. It is saying that you can achieve that which you put your mind to. It is saying that you are a winner. You were born as one and you shall die as one. That is that bounce back muscle. You want to feel it like, woo, child. Woo. You don't got to go to the gym, the literal gym, but you're going to go to the gym of life. In the gym of life, that is where that muscle going to come from. If you don't make it to the gym of life, that muscle going to be like all fats. You want to tighten that muscle like, ooh, come and feel this muscle. I want to feel your muscle. I want to see your muscle. I want to see that strong bounce back muscle to say, I can manage that dream that God gave me. Listen, Sometimes we want to have a dream. Martin Luther King said, I have a dream. Hello, somebody. But we don't want to have a dream. We want to make sure that when we have a dream, we can handle that dream, baby. We want to handle that dream. We want to maintain that dream. We want to say, sit there and like when God said, I gave you a dream. When Martin said, I have a dream. When you open your mouth, when I open my mouth and say, I have a dream, we open it up with a strong bones back muscle. I say, I have a dream. And not only that I have a dream, I'm taking action towards that dream. Not only that I have a dream, honey, I am going to achieve this dream. Not only that I'm going to achieve the dream, I believe in this dream that it will come to pass. So bounce back muscle, darling. Bounce back muscle. Let me see those muscles flexing. Go to the gym of life and flex those muscles. Yes, indeed. And the next thing that we really, really want to have with all of that, we want to have patience. Anybody? Are you with me? Put yes that you're with me. Wave your hand that you are with me. Are you following? Wave your hand. Say that you are following. Say yes, you are following. So I know I'm not talking by myself. I told you this show is not a monologue. This is a dialogue. So wave to me over there. Let me know that you are following this journey. You are following this teaching right here. That you are following. Let me know that you are there. So let me tell you, when we go to all of that stuff, yes, when we go to all of that, we want to have patience. We want to have patience. When we have patience, it will allow us to pull through. Pull through some tests and trials, some situation, some circumstance that we've all in. And sometimes we put ourselves in there too. Sometimes because we see sometimes we put ourselves in some stuff because we mistrust and all that stuff. We mishandle some dreams. So we put ourselves in some situation. So what is happening? We want to have patience in the trial and test and pain and hurt and all of that. And we're breaking and all that stuff. And we're bending and all that stuff. We want to have patience with ourselves. We want to have patience with God. We want to have patience in the situation. The situation is there. We want to have patience. So we want to hold on. That's like, all right, I'm going to hold on. I'm going to hold on. God is going to come through for me. I'm going to hold on. I'm not going to give up. Let me tell you something. It's nowhere written that thou shalt give up. Thou shalt be kind. So we want to hold on in all the pain and hurt. All the pain and hurt. Let me inform you right now if you didn't know. If you didn't know. If you didn't know, all that pain and hurt, all the abuse and all that neglect and all that stuff is a part of the process. You don't want to believe it? Let me tell you, I know. I've been there. It's a part of the process, and you feel them pain, and you're like, woo! You feel them pain, honey. It's a part of the process. We want to feel those pain and push through those process. So listen to me, mothers out there, biological mother, you know the pain. You push through them labor pain, whether it was natural birth or C-section. Pain, and then you see this cute little baby. You're like, oh, cute little baby. And then you're like, ooh, I just went through a lot of pain. And then guess what? You see the cute little baby, you're like, oh, I forgot I had pain. Ooh, wait, right? Push through the pain. Put through it. And listen, have patience in that pain. And let that pain go. You're like, ow! Scream if you have to. Roll if you have to. Rock yourself if you have to. Put an ice pack if you have to. Listen, get a Band-Aid if you have to. Get a wrap, whatever you got to do, honey. Do something, because I'm trying to tell you something, audience. I am telling you this. That pain is needed. We just got to have some patience in it. Have some patience in the pain, because at the end of the day, that trial and the test and the situation, it going to equal out to something. Audience, it is going to equal out to something. Do not give up in that pain period. Do not give up in the pain. It's going to equal out to something. It's going to equal out to your purpose. It is going to equal out to your destiny that's calling you. So do not give up, please and thanks. Your dreams saying to you, do not give up on me. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? You give up on your dream. And then when you give up on your dream, you're dead. And your dream saying to you, why you gave up on me? Why you bury me? Why did you bury me? Why? I was with you all this time. Why did you bury me? Why did you get that deep hole and put me in? Why did you get that fancy casket and put me in? Why did you dress me up in a fancy outfit and put me in there? Why? Why did you let them put me there? Why? Can you imagine your dreams saying to you, why did you kill me? Why did you murder me? You're not a murderer. Why? Imagine you sitting there. You gave up. And when you gave up, it is a form of murder. You murder your dreams and your vision. And when you do that, it's going to come back and it say, why did you kill me? Can you imagine you laying there on your deathbed and your dreams and your vision, your gifts, your talents, your potential, all of them standing there saying, why did you kill me? And they're taunting you, they're haunting you. Why did you kill me? Why did you kill me? And those voices coming louder, louder. Why did you kill me? Why did you kill me? We don't want to be murderers. No, so we want to sit there and have patience in all the tests and trial. So now let us go to the final thing that we should have. There are more, but we're only going to do 5 of them tonight. The last thing that we are going to do tonight are the very thing that we should have. We must believe. We talk about believe before and confidence? No. But this belief is different. We must believe in the person that we are seeing every time we look in the mirror. Every time we look in the mirror, you see that girl right there, keep on popping up. You see her right there? That's who I believe in. Every time we look in the mirror, this is the thing that we must. It is required. It is essential. It is that very thing that we must have. When we start thinking about all the other things, because we're going to go over them real fast, this is the thing that we must have. We must look in the mirror every single day and look at the person. And the person is looking back at you. Maybe tears coming down, maybe sad face, maybe hurtful face, maybe stained tears, maybe your heart is pounding, maybe your nose snorting, maybe your lips are cracked, maybe your hair are pulled out, maybe your fingers are hurting, maybe your fingers are cramping, maybe you have scars and flaws and failures just crawling all over your body. Maybe they're there looking back at you. But one thing you must do when they're looking back at you is to believe in that person. Believe that person is going to rise. Believe in that person is going to make it. Believe in that person is going to achieve. Believe in that person is going to go somewhere. Believe in that person is going to be somebody. Believe in that person and the dream that is involved. Believe in that person that is looking back. The person that said, I have a dream. That person that said, I have potential. I am. I am powerful. I am great. I am the one that's going to make a difference. I am. Believe in the person that is looking back at you. Oftentimes we hear, don't talk to yourself. Don't talk to yourself. I beg to differ. Talk to yourself, honey. Talk to yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror and believe with everything and say, Cheryl, you are going to make it. Talk to yourself in the mirror. Every time I look at myself in the mirror, like, you say to yourself, honey, I'll be like, girl, you look good. Girl, you're brilliant. Girl, you're smart. Girl, you're powerful. Girl, you got this. Talk to yourself every time you look in the mirror. Don't see the mirror and just run past the mirror. Hey, sometimes you run past the mirror, come back like, oh, girl, that's you. Guys, that's you. Boys, that's you. Yep, come on right back in the mirror. You shaving. You like, ooh, I look good. I'm brilliant. I'm smart. I'm a genius. I got it. I'm power. I have greatness inside of me. Yeah, you're braiding up your hair. You're combing your hair. Put on your makeup on whatever you got to do. Oh, I am beautiful. I am strong. I am brilliant. I have greatness inside of me. Say it and mean it and believe it. Believe in yourself. I am making it. I am doing it. I am achieving it. That is it. Yes, indeed. Yes, Sharon. Look in the mirror and believe when you say to yourself, I am making it. I am making it happen. I am doing it. I am achieving it. I am powerful. I can. I will. Say it and believe it. I do that, and I also do it with my daughter. Absolutely. Teach your children that every time you have them and you put them in front of the mirror, you let them know, I am. Let them say it. Call them by their name. Let them call their name. You say, Lily, I am powerful. Let her call her name. Lily, you are powerful. Lily, you are powerful. Call her by her name and have her say her name. When you tell her that you are powerful, you let Lily call her name, Sharon. You let your daughter, everybody who is watching you, got your child, let your children call their name so it can resonate, huh? Let it resonate so they know that they're talking to themselves. Don't get over that you don't talk, not to talk to yourself. Let us get over that, honey. Get away from that. Get away from that belief system. Get away from that. You gonna let you stand there brave, with confidence, with trust, with a strong muscle on. Put your hand in your chest. Feel that vibration and say, Verona, you are making it, girl. Verona, you are smart. Verona, you are brilliant. Verona, you are a genius. When we call ourselves, when we talk to ourselves, we will feel the vibration hitting. Okay? When somebody say it, you like, you don't feel it. But when you call yourself and you say it, because you are believing in yourself. You believe God, and God said, believe in yourself because you are in my image. Honey, put your hand there and feel that vibration hitting. And you know that you are a part of this. You are part of success. You are part of the overflow. You are part of abundance. You are part of greatness. So let me tell you something. We're going to go over them really, really fast. We want to go over these things really, really fast. The first one is, first thing that we want to have is trust. We want to have trust. The second thing that we want to have is confidence. The third thing that we want to have is our strong bounce back muscle. The fourth thing that we want to have is patience. And the fifth thing that we want to have, solid as a rock, is believe. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. And when you believe in yourself, you will see the very dreams that you have that were given to you, because they weren't given to nobody else. The very vision that you have, you will not only stand as Martin Luther King says, I have a dream, but you will know that the very dream that you have, the very vision that you have will come to pass. It will manifest. Put your hand on your chest. Every time you say it, call your name, and you will feel the vibration hitting you. So I want to thank you so much for tuning into this live session of the Question Live Show with your host, Verona Willis-Brown, brought to you by a taste of our culture. Look out, look out. We are about to do something up in here. If you keep watching, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, because the Question Live Show, we are about to do some stuff in this overflowing season. Thank you so much for tuning in to another live session. Hope to see you tomorrow, same time, same place. As what? We keep on going in our overflow. It has been great having you here. So you ask yourself, what do I have? I named 5 things. There are many more, but you go out there as we close this session. Go out there, stand in the mirror, and ask yourself, what do I have? Talk to you soon. Ta-ta.